Which twin is older, and should you tell them? Hey everybody, my name is Joe Rollinson, the founder of dadsguidetotwins.com, where I help you survive and thrive as a father of twins. Now obviously to a parent, it's plain as day which twin is older. It was the twin that came out first, the twin that was born first. Your twins may be born seconds apart or minutes apart, depending on the delivery. But there was clearly one that came out first, and that twin is the older twin. The question often comes to parents is, should they let the twins know which twin is older? Strangers, friends, and family will ask which twin is older long before the twins are old enough to articulate that question themselves. I'll talk about some responses you can give to people that ask you which twin is older in a minute, but before, let's talk about the twins themselves. Should you tell your twins which twin is older? Well, we did. We didn't keep it a secret at all. So even from an early age, they knew which of the two sisters was older, and we didn't really make a big deal about it. And so to them, it wasn't a big deal either, even though they were 2 minutes apart. And most twin parents I talked to as well didn't keep it a secret and didn't make a big deal about it either. They were happy to tell which twin was the older twin. When it comes to telling your twins which of them is older, consider a few things. First of all, maybe it doesn't even come up for years. Maybe they may not even ask that question. If you don't want to bring it up, then it just remains a moot point until they're old enough to ask which twin is older. Alternatively, you can bring it up early on when they're young. But yeah, you're 2 minutes older than your sister. In our situation, we let them know early. One of them was 2 minutes older than the other. And you know what? It didn't really make that big of a deal. And it may not be a big deal in your household either, depending on how you treat birth order. In our family, we rotate through chores, we rotate through assignments, we rotate through who gets turns doing what. And so it doesn't matter if you're the first, the second, the third, or the fourth child, you're going to get a turn, and it goes around and around we go. We don't give preferential treatment to the firstborn or the fourthborn. And so if you're not giving out special treatment to the older twin versus the younger twin, it shouldn't really matter that much in your household either, because your twins will likely follow your example. So we talked about how to deal with that question in your house, which twin is older, but you're going to get that question a lot from strangers, from family, from friends, which twin is older? And of course, as twin parents, we love to answer questions about twins, sometimes in a fun or snarky way. If a stranger approaches you when you're out in public and says, oh, twins, which one is older? If you really want to just dismiss this person and not have a conversation, you just point to the older twin and say this one, and then you move on with your life. Keep pushing the stroller, and away you go. You can also mention how old one twin is compared to the other. Say, hey, this one's older by 2 minutes. This one's older by 10 minutes. Or this one's older by 30 seconds. If you don't want to make a big deal about who's older, just say, hey, they're twins. They're the same age. Now, if you're feeling really mischievous, you can say, this one's 2 weeks older. Let that one sit in the air a little bit to see if the person grasps what you're saying. One twin is 2 weeks older than the other twin? How does that even work? If you feel like talking for a while, you may want to share the Nigerian legend that the older twin, while in utero, actually pushes out the younger twin first. So then the youngest twin is actually born first, and then the older twin is born. Of course, answering the question, which twin is older, is fun when you're out in public with strangers at the supermarket. But with close friends or family members, you just kind of want to share the family rules of like, we don't make a big deal about how old they are compared to each other. Or, yeah, this one's 2 minutes older than the other. And she's super special because she was born first. Whatever you decide as a family, make sure that your close friends and family also know that. So they either make a big deal about it or they don't. Ultimately, the question is, does it matter? Does it matter which twin was born first? Back in the old days, the firstborn child often got the inheritance or the birthright. But in today's modern society, that doesn't really play out that well. That doesn't really matter. And so, does it really matter is up to you and your family. If you don't give special treatment or rewards to the older twin, then it doesn't matter who's older or who's younger. As your twins get older, that age gap of a few minutes or a few seconds, it doesn't really matter. They're still going to develop individual personalities, and you're going to start to see one twin maybe a little more responsible than the other, even if they are the younger twin. How about you? If your twins are already here, how far apart are they? Go ahead and leave a comment and share the time gap between your twins' births. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and please share it with another parent you know who has twins. As always, you can check out some of these other videos for practical tips and tricks on preparing for and raising your twins. And if you want to get more videos like this one, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It also really helps the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.